Welcome to United We Stand. I'm with former Motherwell striker Brian McClare here in Manchester, and today we're former Motherwell midfielder. And at Motherwell?
That's when I became a forward. Yeah.
Why did you become a forward?
Because Jock Wallace and Frank Connor, who was the manager and coach at the time, said, we think you can play up front. I've never played up front before.
Not as a kid? You'd never dreamed of being a striker?
Never.
And you'd broken into the first team?
I wasn't playing the first team at the time.
In the reserves?
I was playing the reserves, yeah, but I scored goals, but I never played as a striker.
What, a central midfielder?
Yeah, central midfielder.
And what do you think they saw in you to make you become a striker?
I think they saw somebody that was keen on getting in the box.
Yeah.
You know, that was from deep. And I was part-time, I was from university then. So I was only to Tuesdays and Thursdays where I just got bantered with physical work with Frank Connor and verbals with Frank Connor, you know. So my ears were getting boxed as well as me doing some physical stuff.
Were any of your teammates at university?
No.
Did you
get full-time then, because they got promoted, so they went full-time.
Fir Park?
They were full-time anyway, Fir Park, yeah, so one of them was. So I was still part-time. And they said that I think you can play for the youth team the following night after that conversation, a Wednesday at Clydebank, which no longer exists. Scored 3 goals in a 4-3 defeat in the Youth Cup, Scottish Youth Cup. Played on Saturday, scored for the first team, so that was I've never felt comfortable playing up front because I don't like playing with my back to the goal, but it's worked out alright.
You won a European Golden Boot for playing up front.
Yeah, scoring goals, I wouldn't necessarily say that was particularly playing up front, you know.
It's not a bad place, a position to be. You know, more Manchester United players have come from within a 10-mile radius of Motherwell in comparison on every other city in the world apart from Manchester. Did you know that?
I do know.
Could you name any of them?
Joe Jordan.
1. I'll give you an extra bonus if you can name the little towns at the front around Motherwell.
Jordan's from Cleland.
Cleland, yes.
There you go.
1.
Well, Matt Busby was from Bellshill.
Busby.
So.
2.
He didn't play for Man United though, but I think he did.
Managers as well.
Man United, didn't they?
Okay, 2.
Well, I was born in Bellshill, but I was only there a day because that's where the baby factory was.
Okay, like Wythenshawe in Manchester.
Yeah.
3. It's going to be really hard to get the others.
Because they're probably born after me, I don't remember that.
Well, Jimmy Delaney was a famous player.
Yeah, I went to his funeral, yeah.
Arthur Graham.
Arthur, yeah. Arthur from Hamilton, was it?
Not sure. And then the others are much older. Jack Pickin, Tom Reed, David Hurd. David Hurd, legendary United striker. Jim Holton, legendary defender. Charlie Rennox, Harry McShane, and Francis Burns. So pretty well known players. We're not going to talk about Motherwell, we're going to talk about Alexis Sanchez.
Yeah.
He's a great player. He doesn't look like it at Manchester United. He's not scoring in enough goals. I thought this year might be his breakthrough season as a Manchester United player. I thought he played very well in a couple of the pre-season games. I know there he was focused on playing. He'd enjoyed the summer with no football for the first time in 9 years. It's not quite happening for him, is it?
No. Like you say that it's not quite happening for a lot. But going back a year past in the summer, we were having a conversation with someone, and my view was that if I could pick a player from one of the other Premier League teams at the time, I would have taken him, because I think he's got so many different facets to his game. He can play and still get a goal threat and create goals from various different positions. That's where I looked at him. Quick, confident, just a good player, probably around about the right age to say that you get 4 or 5 cracking years out of him. You know,
it makes sense.
Similar to kind of Van Persie in a way, really, but with those different types of players, but with someone who can make an impact in it, and an impression on the team, the supporters, and also you're hoping that sort of infectious way he has of playing would encourage and inspire the younger players.
But it hasn't.
No, it's not quite worked out. I know that if you look through the annals of time at Manchester United, probably more particularly in Ferguson's era, it's taken a lot of players a while to settle in, and despite irrespective of where they came from. I think that Manchester United, just because of its size and its reputation, you can be in awe of it for a period of time. So
but he's been at Barca.
Yeah, I know.
He's been at Arsenal.
Manchester United as well. So.
Bigger than Barca?
Bigger than Britain, yeah. They're different than Britain, and there's maybe the expectations.
He struggled at Barca. I was there on the day that he signed. I was actually at the training ground because I interviewed Iniesta and Xavi for Paul Scholes' testimonial programme, and Scholes wanted to invite both of them to play, and they really liked him, but they were on pre-season tour, and there was a lot of excitement about Sanchez when he signed. And then a year in, I just thought this man's job is just to get the ball to Messi as quickly as possible. He was very direct. I thought he was an honest player. He always gave 100%. But
I liked subsequently a story about him when he was at Udine.
Yeah.
Where he
is it Udinese or Udine? I know that the city is Udine.
Udinese, yeah. And he was at training and he locked his car keys in his car. So he ran home, an hour and a half home to get his keys.
I like that.
Yes.
Why did Udinese from Udine get so many good South American players?
Because they had a brilliant scouting system in when we were told years and years ago when I first started in the academy that somebody said that their scouting in South America is incredible. They were using all the technology that was available at the moment. There were the reports for the games were being immediately sent through the internet to their hub in the club, disseminated quickly, and they were able to make decisions fast on players like Sanchez went and got on for a reason.
Cuadrado
with the idea that hopefully they would profit from them if they go into the first team. Very good at it.
Mid-table Italian team outdoing all the other Italian teams and a lot of big Spanish teams as well.
Because of
the immediacy of getting the information back.
Their people on the ground and the IT they were using at the time.
Sanchez has played well as a central striker.
Let's say that he played. He's good enough to play all along there.
Yeah.
He's good enough to play in the other three midfield positions as well with certain people around about him. Can't fathom it out at all.
Confidence?
It's always got to do with confidence, isn't it? I think you could see that as well with Di Maria, who also came.
Yeah. There are similarities. Yeah.
And didn't quite reach, and then gone on to. So I was reading last week about in the Irish newspaper about the financial, the recent financial results. The article was talking about the reason why this wages had gone up was because of Sanchez. Yeah. And then it's going to talk about Sanchez once away, he's not happy. Which is kind of pretty disturbing to me, really. Why is he not happy, you know?
He's struggling to settle in. His English isn't great. He's just maybe.
I've done Valencia, I'm not really able to speak English. So.
No, he hasn't. It's not clear cut. This I don't know the answers to it. It's
always more difficult for strikers. I mean, it comes down to the thing about being judged, isn't it? It's being judged in creating opportunities for other people to score, and also scoring goals yourself. And it's something that we've not been that productive at right throughout the season. So
he's suffering because of the team that he's playing in. That's not helping. He's not joining a Manchester City. You've got a more defined system and who are a better team. Well, I mean, it depends if it's going on his head, isn't it? He's already agreed to go to City, hadn't he? That was all sorted out, and it was in Arsenal. City wouldn't pay what they asking. What's going on in your head these days? Because when we did the first one of these, you said you were having a party when I spoke to you. Just have a party? Yeah, but I was just thinking back to some of the things that I was doing to entertain myself when I was playing, you know. What like?
have to save them for later.
We'll save them for another one.
It's just a little thing. I mean, somebody reminded me the other day that the early days of the mobile phone, you used to be able to put in a welcome message when you switched the mobile phone on, and I was one of the few. I was the only one that ever read the instructions, so I knew how to do this, and I used to mess about with various things. Two different stories. This. One of them was that I'd got them a hold of the manager's phone, and I put on the manager's phone when it came up, Choccy is great. So every time he switched his phone on, this is what's going on, you know. And I don't think he knew it was the whole time I had actually done it. I think he just thought, it's just this new technology, this is what happens. You know?
Well, the phone has an opinion.
Well, I suppose so. I just kind of ignored it until I mentioned it. Another one was I did it to Scholes' phone that you just mentioned there. And on Scholes' phone I wrote, life is a bitch, then you die. And I never said anything. I said a thing for months and months. And then he came in one day and he went, did you put that on my phone? And I'm looking at him going, I don't remember, you know. And he told me what it was. I says, you just noticed it now? He says, yes, I just noticed it this morning. And that came up and I thought, oh my, what is that? I've got a message from somebody. Somebody's sending me a message. He proper pooped his pants, he said. Like, it was like months later. So that was just stuff, things like that. Yeah.
Will Sanchez be at United in a year?
Well, if he's not happy and it's been mentioned and that kind of thing, then the players now have got ways of getting out, isn't there? Who knows, maybe it's just one of those things that will suit both parties. I don't know exactly who makes the decisions on these things. Is it Jose or is it some other people? There's serious factors to be resolved in that. It would appear from the things that I can glean that he's popular in the squad. Seems to be like well liked. So I always hope that, you know, something would. Is he playing tomorrow, for example?
Thank you.